The United Nations Security Council held a tense session as NATO allies confronted Russia over violations of the alliance airspace in Estonia and Poland.
On Friday, Estonia reported that 3 Russian MiG-31 fighter jets had unlawfully entered its airspace, remaining for 12 minutes before being forced to withdraw.
Now, the incident occurred just over a week after more than 20 Russian drones breached Polish airspace, prompting NATO jets to intercept and shoot down several of them. In response, the Security Council convened to address the escalating tensions with the United Kingdom, warning that Russia's actions risked triggering an armed conflict.
And our steadfast support for Ukraine.
Your reckless actions risk a direct armed confrontation between NATO and Russia. Our alliance is defensive, but be under no illusion. We stand ready to take all steps necessary to defend NATO's skies and NATO's territory.
Cooper's comments were echoed by other Western ministers in the Security Council, including EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas, who suggested the multiple incidents could not be considered an accident.
Russia is testing European borders, probing our resolve, undermining the security of the whole of Europe. Russia will continue to provoke as long as we allow it.
Russia's deputy ambassador to the UN, Dmitry Polyansky, said there was no evidence backing their claims and accused European powers of levying baseless accusations.
Thus, our former European partners, if you want to get hysterical, to ferment and to continue to levy baseless accusations, go right ahead. But do that without our participation. We do not intend to participate in this theater of absurdity.
Now, the United States' new envoy to the UN, Michael Waltz, making his first appearance since taking his post, said Moscow needed to diffuse tensions, not exacerbate them.
The United States stands by our NATO allies in the face of these airspace violations, and I want to take this first opportunity to repeat and to emphasize the United States and our allies will defend every inch of NATO territory.
The statement comes on the same day that White House hailed Russia's proposed one-year extension to the last treaty limiting both countries' nuclear weapons, saying it sounds pretty good. White House spokesperson Caroline Leavitt said the U.S. president is aware of the proposal and wishes to publicly comment on it.
The president is aware of this offer extended by President Putin, and I'll let him comment on it later. I think it sounds pretty good, but he wants to make some comments on that himself, and I will let him do that.
And to give us more information on this, correspondent Susan Tenani sent us this report from New York. Listen.
New U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Mike Waltz made his first appearance at the Security Council on Monday, using the emergency session on Estonia to directly criticize Russia. Waltz warned that the United States and its allies will defend every inch of NATO territory, calling repeated incursions into Allied airspace dangerous escalations that either show Moscow seeking to broaden the conflict or losing control of its military operators. His remarks followed a briefing from the UN Assistant Secretary General Miroslav Yenka, who told the Council that the violations of sovereign airspace are quote-unquote unacceptable and urged all parties to de-escalate before the war in Ukraine spirals further. Estonia, backed by other NATO members, stressed that this latest incident, Russian fighter jets flying 10 kilometers into its airspace, marks a dangerous escalation that tests Europe's resolve. Russia denies the allegations. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.